Hello students, welcome to Early Scholar classes. So today I will be taking the 8th part of chapter 14, that is natural resources. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about the factors that affect the formation of soil. So we have seen in the previous parts, we have studied about soil, how it is formed, different forms of the soil. Now we will see that which are the factors that are going to affect the formation of soil. Okay, so there are basically main 4 factors, but in total there are 8 factors which are affecting in the formation of soil. The sun, the light of the sun, the temperature we get due to sun affects a lot in the formation of soil. Water plays a very important role in the formation of soil. Wind is there, wind has also got a great role in the formation of soil. Then different living organisms, all those living organisms that lives on the surface of the soil, that is on all the terrestrial organisms you can say, they also have got some important roles in the formation of soil. Then comes the parent material, the climate have a great influence in the formation of soil. Some places the climate is very humid, somewhere it is very cold, somewhere it is very hot. So due to the change in the climate in different places, the formation of soil is being affected. Okay. Then comes the time. Time, it takes a lot of time, years and years for the soil to be formed. Then the topography of a particular place. What is the topography? The texture of the soil, which kind of soil it is, all varies. Okay, all are very important in the formation of soil. So one by one we shall be discussing in detail all these things. So let's start. So before starting, I would like to tell, if you have not subscribed our channel, Early Scholar yet, please do subscribe it so that whenever we upload video, you can get it. Okay. So let's see the factors that affects the formation of soil. So first we will discuss the factors that affect the formation of soil. Okay, we know that there are some factors that is going to affect when the soil is formed. So we shall discuss one by one all these factors. Okay, so firstly we will categorize it in 4 categories. Soil formation is mainly affected by the sun. Sun has got a greater effect on the formation of soil. Fine. Next, water is there. Water also affects in the formation of soil. Next comes wind. Wind has also got a greater effect on the formation of soil. Then the living organisms, different living organisms which can grow on the rock and all, they also give a greater effect to the type of soil, or you can say how rich that soil is. Okay, so living organisms also affects the soil formation. Okay, so factors that affect the soil formation are the sun, water, wind and the living organisms. There are 4 main factors which are affecting the formation of soil. So one by one we shall be discussing each of them. How the sun is very important for the formation of soil, what are the effects of water in the formation of soil, how the wind is going to affect the formation of soil, and what role does a living organism play in the formation of soil. So let's start one by one. So as we know that the sun is very important for all of us, for us as a living being, for our earth, and it's a natural source of light. Okay, so the sun is responsible for breaking down of the rocks into small pieces. Okay, the rocks which are there, those breaking is being done because of the sun and they forms cracks in between them. होता क्या है कि ये सन जो है, सन की वजह से जो रॉक्स है वो स्मॉल पीसेस में हो जाता है और आपने देखा होगा सॉइल में क्रैक्स आ जाते हैं. The crack and forming the cracks between them. So the first important thing in the formation of soil, how sun affects is that sun breaks rocks in small pieces and creates crack in between them. Fine. So this is very important. Then comes about the radiation of a sun. If we talk about the radiation of the sun, these radiation, the heat that is coming from the sun is going to heat up the rocks during the daytime. Daytime the sun is very bright and it heats the rock. Okay, and after heating, what happens? These rocks they expand. Okay, so during daytime, rocks are being heated by sun, being heated by sun, which results in its expanding, which results in its expanding. Okay, so this heating of soil expands the rock. The rocks get expanded when they are heated by the radiation of the sun. जब sun की radiation rocks पे पड़ेगी, rocks क्या होंगे? Heat होंगे और due to heating they expand. Fine. But what happens during night? When the atmosphere gets cool, what is going to happen? These rocks they get cool. Okay. When the atmosphere is cool during the night, the rocks also get cool and again they contract. So basically the phenomenon is that at the daytime when there is heat, these rocks are going to expand, and at the night when there is no heat, they are going to contract. Means they are going to attain their original size. Okay? So during night, when there is no heat, rocks attain to, or you can say these rocks contract. Okay, they are going to contract back, expanding during the night and contracting during the daytime. Fine. So sun is having a greater effect on the rocks, you can see. Now what happens? All the part of the rocks may not be cooled down and may not be heated at the same time. During the day, when these rocks are heated, it's not necessary that all of them are heated. What is going to happen? Suppose this is a rock and the sun rays is falling like this. Maybe this lower portion, maybe this back portion is not being heated. It may be like that this top and this front is only heated. Okay, so whole of the rock is not going to be heated all the time, nor all of these rocks they are going to be cooled at that all the time. So what is going to happen? Some portion is being heated, some portion is not being heated, some portion is being cooled, some is not being cooled. So this leads to the cracks. Okay, it leads to the cracks between the rocks and it ultimately breaks them down. So that is what the main function of sun, that sun breaks the rocks in a small pieces and creates cracks between them. Sun is going to heat the rocks and it is going to crack it. Okay, because during day the rocks are being heated by the sun, which results in its expanding, but not whole of the rock is being heated. But during night, when there is no heat, rocks contract. But it's not necessary that whole of the rock is going to contract. During night, when there is no heat, firstly these rocks, they cool and contract. Rocks cool and contracts. Fine. Excuse me. तो सन का क्या काम है? सन कैसे इफेक्ट करता है सॉइल के फॉर्मेशन को? ये बेसिकली अपने रेडिएशन से, अपने हीट से रॉक्स को हीट करेगा डे टाइम में और उनके बीच में क्रैकिंग आती है. नाइट में ही इनको वापस से कूल करेगा और कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करेगा, एक्सपेंडिंग कॉन्ट्रैक्टिंग. और फाइनली क्या होता है कि कुछ पोर्शंस रॉक के तो हीट हुए, कुछ कूल हुए, बट कुछ रह जाते हैं. तो बिकॉज ऑफ अनइवन हीटिंग, अनइवन कूलिंग, देयर कम्स cracks between these rocks. Fine. So this is how the sun is going to play a role in the formation of soil. Next we are going to see what is the role of water. Okay, so next we are going to see what is the role of water. So if we talk about water, the water gets into the cracks of rocks and freezes down them. Okay, water also leaves the cracks and it freezes them. Fine. So what does this lead? This leads the whitening of the cracks. The cracks, they get whitening of the cracks. Okay, so when the water is flowing water often carries pieces of rocks away. You have seen that जब पानी ऐसे बहता है तो ये अपने साथ rocks को भी लेके जाता है. If water is flowing, it will carry away some rocks with it, and on that path they get broken down into the small pieces. Okay, as they rub against each other and due to the presence of flowing water. Okay, so जब अपने साथ water flow करेगा तो वो अपने साथ बहुत सारे rocks को भी flow कराता है. तो इस flowing के टाइम क्या होता है, सारे rocks जा रहे हैं तो वो आपस में टकराते हैं. They get rubbed by each other and also they used to flow by the pressure of the water. Okay. So the first thing is that suppose this is water will flow. Okay, so when this water is flowing, it carries rocks with it. Okay, it is going to carry rocks with it. Water is flowing like this and it will carry some rocks with it. Now what is going to happen? These rocks, they are going to be rubbed by each other. ये rocks एक दूसरे से flow में rub होंगे. ये rub हो रहा है, ये rub हो रहा है. Okay? So they are going to be rubbed by each other. And due to rubbing, they are broken into small pieces. Fine. So they are going to be broken into small pieces. Water is flowing. Due to pressure, rocks are also being carried along with this water. And when this rocks is carried with water, they are being rubbed with each other. They are going to be broken into small pieces. This is one of the reasons of soil is being formed away from the parent rock. That's why जो parent rock होते हैं हमेशा soil formation जो होता है उनसे दूर होता है. Okay, so this is how water helps in the formation of soil. I hope this must be clear to you. When water is flowing, it breaks the rocks into pieces. How it breaks, you have seen that. Okay. So this was about water. Now we will see for wind. So before dealing with the wind, I would request you that if you have not subscribed our channel Always Follow It, please do subscribe it so that you can get the updates of our videos whenever we upload it. Okay. So next we will see wind. So like water, as we have seen that with water these rocks flow, similarly in wind also rocks flow along with wind. Okay. So wind can also bear these rocks down along with and break into pieces. Winds break these rocks into small pieces, similarly as we have seen in case of water. Now what happens when there is a strong wind running, जब बहुत तेज हवा होगी तो क्या होगा, these rocks they get rubbed with each other. Okay, because the wind is blowing very fast. Okay, so strong wind will make these rocks to rub against each other, and then it is going to break them and bear them just down, similarly as the way we have seen in case of water. Okay, so wind also wind carries this rocks, as well as these winds when they blow they carry with them these soils also, soil sands from one place to another. Okay, so the first thing is that when a strong wind is blowing, the strong wind is blowing, it carries rocks, okay, along with it. When strong wind is blowing, it will carry rocks along with it, and now these rocks they will get rubbed. Okay, now these rocks they will be rubbed with each other. Okay, so these rocks they will be rubbed with each other and they allow the formation of soil formation, allows the formation of soil. Okay, so one thing that wind is doing that it makes the rocks to flow along with it, and the second thing it does is that it also allows the soil and sand, or it carries away along with it the soil and sand from one place to another. Wind also carries soil and sand from one place to another. Okay, so we have seen that wind के two main वो है soil formation में, two main points हैं soil formation में. The first thing is that जब विंड ब्लो करेगी हाई स्पीड में, स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड्स होंगी तो वो अपने साथ रॉक्स को भी लेके जाएंगी. जब रॉक्स को वो लेके जाएंगी तो ये रॉक्स आपस में रब होंगे. जब आपस में रब होंगे तो they are going to be broken into small pieces. The second thing is that when the wind is blowing, it carries with it the soil, the sand along with it. Okay, so this was two things we have talked about wind. Next we will see about living organisms. Okay, so the fourth factor that is affecting the soil formation is living organism. So what do you think these living organisms refer? Okay, it refers to the organisms that are present in the soil. सॉइल में प्रेजेंट है उनको हम रेफर करेंगे यहाँ पे किसमें, इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ सॉइल। ऑल दोज ऑर्गेनिज्म दैट आर प्रेजेंट इन द सॉइल refers to the living organism. Okay, all the organisms present in the soil refers here. Okay, so that is going to refer here. Now what is going to happen, these lichens that can grow on the rocks. Okay, let's take example of lichens, that is a living organism. What it is going to do, it can grow on the rock and segregate a certain substances that can powder down a rock which leads to the formation of soil. Okay, तो lichen का क्या वर्क है, एक एग्जांपल हम लेंगे lichens के, ठीक है। What does this lichen do? First thing is that these lichens they grow on the soil, grow on the rocks. अब ये rocks पे grow करेंगे lichens में. We all know that lichens grow either on the soil in between the two rocks. Okay, so now what they are going to do, certain substances that can be powdered down a rock which leads to the formation of soil. So these lichens they help being a living organism in the formation of soil. Secondly, if we talk about some small plants such as moss, okay, second which helps, moss is a small plant. Now what it does do, it also grows on rock, it will grow on rock and break them down. So they grow on the rock, they also break it, okay, break it, powder form, fine, this leads to the formation of soil. Moss again, they also grow on rock, they also break the rock, break down the rock, and this lead to the formation of soil. Okay, so we have seen lichens as a living organism example, as a moss. Now what happens, it may also happens that root of different plants and even the trees, so many plants and trees whose roots are where, roots कहाँ पे होते हैं plants और trees के, soil में attached होते हैं. We know that it is beneath the soil. So what happens, these roots of many plants or even the trees, they get into the rock surfaces and break down or widen the cracks. They also make the cracks. Okay. So next example is the roots of many plants and trees. Okay. They will also grow at this rock surface and they will widen break down the rock or they will widen the crack. Okay, so they grow on surface of rocks. Okay, और तो rocks के surface पे जब grow करेंगे तो they break it down or widen the cracks. Break down करेंगे rocks को and or they can widen the cracks. Okay, so living organisms, how they are helping in soil formation. There are so many living organisms that are present in the soil. So we have taken 3 examples: lichens, small plants like moss, and the roots of many plants and trees. All of them, they break the rocks because they grow on the rock or rock surface and they help in the soil formation. So we have discussed the 4 main factors, that is the sun, wind, water and living organisms. But there are other many factors which affects the formation of soil. Like the parent material is there, time, formation of soil. That also we will discuss one by one. Okay, so this was the main four, and next we will discuss all. So next we are going to discuss on parent material. Okay, so if we talk about parent material, this refers to the material that is present in a soil. Okay, parent material refers to the material present in the soil. Okay, now what is going to happen in case of parent material? In the formation of rock and sediments, builds the initial substrate of the soil formation. Okay, so this parent material, what it is going to define? It defines the soil chemical. soil का कैसा chemical composition है, उसका mineralogical composition कैसा है, and it influences the soil texture and structure. Fine, soil के material से ही depend करेगा parent material क्या है. On that basis it defines the chemical and mineralogical composition of a soil, and it also influences the texture and the structure of the soil. Okay, so it defines the composition of soil, like chemical composition and mineralogical composition. Okay, secondly, what it is going to influence? It is going to influence the texture of the soil and its structure. Influences the texture of the soil and its structure. Okay, soil का कलर क्या है, soil का chemical composition क्या है, उसके अंदर कौन से minerals हैं, उसका structure क्या है, ये सब कुछ किस पे डिपेंड करेगा? parent material पे. ठीक है, किस कलर का soil होगा, कैसा उसका composition होगा, composition में क्या आएगा, कौन कौन से minerals rich हैं, iron rich है वो, या कोई और mineral है उसमें present. Okay, so different composition की बात करेंगे, ये सब कुछ डिपेंड करता है, कलर क्या आएगा, उसका स्ट्रक्चर क्या है, सब parent material पे डिपेंड करता है. अब एग्जांपल, if we will see some examples like the soils that are being derived from lava rock से जो soil derived होते हैं वो कैसे होते हैं? Because of lava rock, the soil they are always black in color. soil जो lava rock से derived होंगे वो कैसे होंगे? black color होंगे. आपने देखा होगा कि different places के soils different होते हैं. Some soils are very reddish in color. Why? Because they have got mineral rich ions are there. Iron is there. Some soils are bit black. Some soil can be yellow. हल्दी घाटी के आप soils को देखिए, they are yellow in color. Okay, so different places have got different textures of the soil, different colors you can say, or different structures, different composition. All this is because of this parent material. Okay, so it is also a very important factor which influences the formation of soil. Now if we talk about sandy soils, so how these sandy soils they are derived? They are derived from sandstones. All these sandy soils are derived from the sandstones. So let's take an example. The soil that is derived from lava rocks are black in color. Soil derived from lava rock is Okay, and the second one is that sandy soils are derived from sandstone. From sandstone, sandy soil is derived. Okay, so these two are the examples. There are many other examples, but I am dealing only with these two examples. So this is about the parent material of the soil. Next, we shall discuss on the time. How time is very important in the formation of soil. Formation के लिए, so the intensity and the combination of different factors leading to soil formation, they change over time. Okay? बहुत साल लग रहे हैं soil के formation के लिए, तो जो intensity है या combination of different factors है, ये they are going to change according to the time. Time therefore is not always indicator of exact age of the soil or the stage of the soil development. Time के basis पे we can't say कि this soil is this much old or this soil has been developed so much. We cannot say. Okay, so it takes year. It takes many years for soil to be फॉर्म. ठीक है, बहुत साल लगते हैं सॉइल को फॉर्मेशन के लिए, इसलिए डिफरेंट फैक्टर्स जो हैं, जो इंटेंसिटी है सॉइल की फॉर्मेशन की, ये चेंज होगी टाइम के साथ साथ. सो दिस वाज अबाउट टाइम. नेक्स्ट, क्लाइमेट. इफ वी टॉक अबाउट क्लाइमेट, इट हैज गॉट अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट और वेरी डायरेक्ट that influence the formation of soil. Okay, direct factor that influence the soil formation. Okay, अब climate की बात करें तो the type of soil that is formed depends on the type of the climate of that place. कैसा climate है उस particular place का, उस टाइप का soil वहाँ पे form होगा. Climate humid है, it's very cold, hot, or which type? Like in the deserts, what is there? Sand are there, बालू होता है, because the place is very hot. Okay, so it all, what are the factors that are going to describe the type of soil from? Type of soil form depends on, it is going to depend on the type of climate of that place, like what is the temperature of that place, moisture is there or not. Okay, कितना moisture है वहाँ पे, and determines the intensity of weathering process. So we can say that indirectly this climatic factor also governs the growth of the vegetables. Climate कैसा है उसी हिसाब से vegetable का growth होगा. आप देखते होंगे साउथ में does not need much of the water. But if you come here, North Delhi, north side, North India, Punjab and all, wheat is grown more. Why? Because there is, these places are not so hot, Punjab and all, and the soil prefers the growth of wheat. So किस टाइप का वेजिटेशन किस एरिया में ग्रो होगा, किस प्लेस पे, वो भी डिपेंड करता है किस पे, ऑन दी सॉइल. सो क्लाइमेट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. व्हाट इज द टेम्परेचर, इट्स अ कोल्ड प्लेस, हॉट प्लेस, और व्हाट मॉइस्चर इज देयर और नॉट, वेदर द प्लेस इज माउंटेन, हिली एरियाज आर देयर. सो इट टोटली डिपेंड्स ऑन द बायोस्फीयर ऑफ दैट एरिया, that which type of soil will be there, which type of vegetational growth will be there. Okay, so this we have seen about soil. In the last we will discuss about the topology. The 8th factor that can affect the soil formation is the topology. Okay, so the 8th factor is the topography. So if we are going to talk about the topography, 3 things are there mainly: the relief, altitude and the slope. Okay, so topology is often considered as the passive factor that is modifying the effects of climate. Basically, climate